Okay, so I have about an hour until I need to head to the front of the theater. Right now I'm kind of behind it, just drinking my green tea cafe. The thing for it is for some opera, so if you know opera, you might enjoy this cup holder. I've seen this a couple times already. Like a lot of times, in fact. But today's my last day seeing Mozart, the musical, here in Korea. So I'm a little nervous and excited, but I want to video it because there's just not enough videos out there of people going to see musicals in Korea. So,
well, there it is.
I've seen it one time with Park Kang-hyun, and then one time with Park Eun-tae. No, sorry, twice with Park Eun-tae, and now I am seeing it with Kim Jin-soo again. I'm leaving Korea in about a week and a half, so I'm just living it up right now and watching all of the musicals because everything is on shutdown in the States and there's no musicals. And even if there were, I like Korean musicals, so.
Well, there it is.
Musicals right now in Korea are kind of just continuing as always. The only difference is they're requiring masks, and they have like the cameras at the front of the doorways which read if you have fever and whatnot, and then you have to fill out a survey kind of saying where your seat is and saying you've not had any symptoms of anything before they let you into the actual theater room. Otherwise, it's the same as always. And there's not really been any problems. There was just one time with, I think it was Phantom of the Opera, but it ended up being fine. They just put it on hold for a bit, and that's about it. It's been pretty chill. Oh, I was going to say, the only other thing that is different about the theaters here is they're not renting out the opera glasses anymore. But good thing for me is I bought a pair last summer, so I'm set. So this is actually my 4th day in a row seeing Mozart, because on Wednesday I made a last minute decision to go see it because
it was the 500th stage of Jinsu, and I really didn't want to miss that.
Yesterday's was absolutely perfect though, so you know, my heart is full, so I'm good no matter what happens today. Okay, I've got my mask, got my hair up, got my denim earrings. Okay, so I'm on the roof of my guest house, and it's starting to rain again. So I'm hoping I can record this quickly before it really starts raining and I ruin my phone. But until that point. Okay, so yesterday I went you know, and it was amazing as always, like really good. I went on Saturday, which was originally the last day of this Mozart run. At least the last day was Jinsu. I think Sunday was the original last day, but last one with Jinsu. So I kind of wasn't expecting there to be anything afterwards, but they still had the talks at the end. And Jinsu was the MC, which was really hilarious because he was struggling to read his cue cards at one point, and we all just started laughing at him, and then he was really confused and was asking us why we were laughing. Yeah, pretty adorable. They were all so adorable and nice. Little Amade, he was so sweet and adorable, and the girl next to me was freaking out, and she kept whispering Amade, because she was just like losing it with baby fever or something. Alright, I'm not gonna say favorites. I'm not gonna say who's my favorite of all of them. I mean, obviously we know I like Jinsu the best, but the other two I don't wanna. Kanghyun. Okay. I'm sorry, it's just my style, which is kind of ironic because Park Tae is pretty much my favorite Korean musical actor, who's like strictly a musical actor. He's just a beautiful human, and I like seeing his musicals, but for some reason his Mozart just wasn't doing it for me, and I don't know why. I just really like the different kind of emphasis that Kanghyun adds to it, and also Jinsu, of course, because it's Jinsu. So, okay, fangirl time. Back to Jinsu. This guy is so good, okay? I've seen, you know, clips from a lot of the musicals, okay? Listened to a lot of his music, all that type of stuff. I got a pretty good hand. I've seen 2 of his musicals before this, Dracula and Excalibur, and I know he's an amazing actor and singer and everything, but
Holy cow, okay?
Mozart 2020 is just a whole different person. Okay, Dracula too, but particularly it felt like, to me personally, Mozart was like a whole different level of just
Perfection and amazing.
his singing, golden, never been better. His acting is so good. He was really struggling to get the red coat on because at least in the scene, Wolfgang is supposed to be drunk, so it kind of works. But he went to put on his coat, like, you know how you just grab it and put it on. Okay, well, this hand, which he would put in first, went into this arm, like the opposite one. So he was like doing it, and he's like holding it up and like trying to find it, and he's trying not to look at it because he's being cool and just puts it on at first. Well, now he's like trying to actually find the other armhole, and so he's got it like upside down, so like now the bottom hem is like up here and the other sleeve is like way down below. I'm like, oh man, it was hilarious. I was shaking from laughter. And then he just had this ultimate look of defeat, and he just draped it over his shoulders and then walked over to the piano, because there's a scene where he plays the piano shortly after. He kind of walks over there for a minute, and then he decides to like try it again. So then he puts it on correctly, much slower though, and he's clearly watching where the arms are going this time. He's not just absent-mindedly doing it. That was hilarious. So my entire section that I was in was laughing really hard. It's really special to see. He just pours so much of his heart into every single performance, and it's really beautiful to see and observe, and it makes me really emotional because the guy has worked hard for it, and you can tell. It shows. It's really raining now. Not sure if you can tell. The one thing I have a problem with the Mozart musical is that I wish they included more of Mozart's actual music in it. You only hear it a handful of times in little excerpts. I kind of wish they'd just taken one of his pieces and made a song out of it. I feel like it couldn't have been that hard.
No, this is nonsense. Let me see the scene with the music.
But have you seen Mozart? What did you think of it? Please let me know. I am dying to talk about it with more people because it's one of my favorite musicals, and I think it's really well written. The music is gorgeous, and especially Jinsu. He really, yeah. Alrighty. Well, until next time, thank you. Bye.